Gonna get some for Christmas.
You might get some Christmas, yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, we need the ADA.
You know, we need the state. One moment. We're gonna get the state.
Yes, sir. I think my client's and I can see her in the virtual.
Okay, your client, Mr. Leticia Zamora, right?
Yes, she's president of the virtual courtroom, Your Honor.
All right, there she is. She needs to unmute, however.
Ms. Zamora, can you unmute your device? Maybe have your daughter help you there. We can't hear you. It should be you see a little microphone, you should click on it so it'll turn on. There you go. Please get some help.
Okay, there it is.
Got it. Can you hear us, Ms. Zamora?
Very low.
You
Okay,
turn up your volume there on your computer or phone.
All right.
Can you hear us now?
No, it's too late. No, I already have it on high volume and I can hear you real low.
You can hear me. The court can hear you.
Okay. Let's try to do it anyway. Let's do a plea here. Court will resume with the March 2nd, 2022 docket. And I have here CR 20-05007D, Leticia Zamora. And it'll be a plea, right, State?
Yes, Judge.
And Your Honor, Mario Garcia, on behalf of the defendant, we're ready for a plea.
All right. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
All right, Ms. Zamora, please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I can't really hear you.
Okay.
It's okay.
You
I already
have-
have it on like high volume on my phone and
Do you
I
have your
cannot hear nothing.
earplugs plugged in? I
Can
see
I-
something.
Let me see if I can get this. Can I put them on?
Yes,
Oh, that's what she can hear.
Okay,
yes, yes.
That's what I thought.
Okay,
there, I can, now I can hear you.
Okay.
okay. Okay, very good. Very good, man. All right, I'll give you the oath. Okay, Miss Zamora, Leticia Zamora, CR 20.
Yes,
05007D, your charge, Class B misdemeanor. It carries a potential penalty of up to 180 days in jail and not more than a $2,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
yes, sir.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial, you're entitled to an appeal, and that you waived those two rights?
Yes,
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
no, sir.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation after you give a plea?
Yes, sir.
What is your plea, ma'am? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes,
All right, State.
Yes, Judge. State offer plea document and office report as Exhibit 1. Notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as Exhibit 2. Waiver of Order 39.14 disclosures as Exhibit 3. Waiver of risk and need assessment as Exhibit 4. State would also request defense counsel to stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of his honorable court and to also stipulate that evidence has been filed sufficient to conclude guilty.
No objections and so stipulated, Your Honor.
And without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court that Leticia Zamora is guilty as charged in CR 20-05007D. Recommendation, State?
Yes, Judge. The state recommend $150 fine, court costs, 90 days in the Hidalgo County Jail, probate for 6 months, a theft course.
What was, okay, it was 6 months. What was the last part?
A theft course, Judge?
Okay, theft course. Okay, here we go. All right. Yes, Mr. Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor, just to direct some consideration for the fine and court costs. Ms. Zamora is presently taking care of, she had to quit work during the pandemic because her father is legally blind and she is his healthcare provider. So she's been unable to seek gainful employment, full employment. So whatever the court can do, the defendant would appreciate, Your Honor.
All right, court will hereby waive the fine and court costs. It'll be 90 days in jail, suspended and placed on 6 months probation, and the theft course. So that'll do it. Good luck with your probation, okay, man?
thank you.
All right,
Yeah.
take care.
Thank you,
Anything else,
Honor.
Mr. Garcia? Mr.
No,
Garcia?
I just asked, I told Ms. Zamora that probation will be calling her to discuss the probation requirements.
Very well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You may
Thank
be
you.
excused. Have a
Thank
great day. Bye-bye.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Next.
We need to see who this gentleman is.
All right, we have here, you need to unmute. Gentleman in the blue shirt. Yes, sir. What's your name?
Yes, sir. Artemio Contreras.
Artemio Contreras. Let me find you here. Number
¿Sí me
6.
puedo hablar en
Yes,
español?
number 6. I'm sorry, Spanish?
Sí, por favor.
Okay,
Estamos esperando tu abogado. Tu abogado todavía no se ha comunicado con la corte.
and that'll be Carlos Garza.
He just got on.
Okay, he just got on. Mr. Carlos Garza just got on.
And this is a PTD.
All right, it'll be a PTD plea. All right, Mr. Garza, he's connecting. All right,
Se está conectando el señor Garza.
Mr. Contreras, are you a U.S. citizen?
¿Eres ciudadano?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Mr. Garza. How you doing?
Hello, Judge. Sorry to be late.
No problem. It'll be a PTD plea, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next case, CR 21-11-171D, Artemio Contreras. Please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the
Levanta
truth?
tu mano. ¿Juras que el testimonio que vas a dar es la verdad, solamente la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
You may put your hand
Puedes
down.
bajar tu mano.
Your charge, Class A misdemeanor assault. It carries a potential penalty of up to a year in jail and not more than a $4,000 fine upon conviction. You understand
En
that?
el caso tuyo te acusan de asalto, que es una clase A. Bajo la ley es no más de una multa de $4,000 y no más de un año en la cárcel. La pregunta es, ¿comprendes eso sí o no?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial. You're entitled to an appeal and that you waived those two rights?
Y comprendes tú que tienes el derecho de apelar y también tienes el derecho de que un jurado oiga tu caso, pero es correcto que tú has rechazado esos dos derechos.
Sí.
Yes.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
¿Alguna vez te han declarado que estés mentalmente incompetente?
No.
You
No.
understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation after you give a plea?
¿Comprendes tú que la corte no tiene que seguir la recomendación después de que tú te declares culpable? ¿Comprendes eso sí o no?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, and how do you plead, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
¿Y cómo te declaras? ¿Culpable o no culpable?
Pues sí, fui culpable.
Yes, guilty.
All right, and are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
¿Y te estás declarando culpable libre y voluntariamente?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, and let me see here. Okay, state's evidence.
Yes, Judge. State offer plea document and offense report as Exhibit 1. Notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as Exhibit 2. Waiver of Article 14 disclosure as Exhibit 3. Waiver of risk and needs assessment as Exhibit 4. PTV pack as State Exhibit 5. State would also request defense counsel to stipulate the venue and jurisdiction of the honorable court, and to also stipulate that evidence has been filed sufficient to plead guilty.
Objection, so stipulated.
Without objection, so admitted. However, at this time, the court will withhold any finding of guilt or innocence and will suspend any judgment whatsoever and will now go to the PTD program here, in which now Mr. Contreras is enrolled. All we ask here, Mr. Contreras, is follow the terms and conditions of the PTD packet, and hopefully down the line, we will dismiss this case. For right now, we'll set it for December 7th, 9 o'clock for status hearing. Status hearing, December 7th, 9 o'clock.
Señor Contreras, lo que hizo la corte es que aceptó la recomendación. Vas a estar en este programa y es importante de que tú cumplas con todos los términos y las condiciones y pagues los costos que tienes que pagar, que te reportes con el oficial cuando te tengas que reportar, que no te vuelvas a meter en otro problema o arresto durante el tiempo que este caso está pendiente. Y la corte te va a dar un regreso a corte el día 7 de diciembre de este año a las 9 de la mañana. Y ojalá que el reporte que el oficial le dé la corte sea un reporte positivo. Y tal vez, a lo mejor, en esa fecha se pueden retirar los cargos. O el caso, se retira el caso.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. Good luck
Your
with
Honor.
that. Have a-
Suerte.
Yes,
Your Honor,
Mr.
if I
Garza.
may,
Yes, sir.
there's a restriction on 22G that he remain within Hidalgo County, Texas. My
Uh-huh,
client works up in North Texas, Baytown,
Okay.
Houston area.
sure. Good. He works out of town. That's great.
Artemio, el juez te va a dar permiso que salgas del condado para que puedas trabajar.
Court will hereby waive paragraph G, which is
Thank
a
you, Judge.
restriction to the county. Yes.
Thank you,
Okay.
Your Honor.
All right, good luck with
Okay.
that probation, okay,
Suerte,
sir?
Artemio.
Thank
Gracias,
you, sir,
muchas
Mr.
gracias.
Garza. Have a great day.
Thank you. Good to see
Yes,
you
sir.
all.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Mr. Carlos Ortegon is here for Sergio Muñoz.
Okay,
I don't
correct.
know if the client is logging on under Sergio Muñoz.
Okay, we're trying to get the client now, which is Juan Oseguera.
Is he on, Judge?
We're trying to find out.
Right here, under attorney Sergio, but it's trying to
Yes,
connect.
on the screen, I see attorney Sergio Muñoz, but
I
it could
don't
be
know.
that he's
I don't
in the
know.
office.
I don't know if that's him.
So we're trying to see what we can do here, Mr. Ortegon.
Okay, Judge.
We can, while he connects, if that's him, we can do.
While he connects, we're going to try to get someone else here, Mr.
seven.
Ortegon.
Okay, I'll stand by. I'll stand by.
Okay, thank you, sir. Number
Yes, sir.
7, that'll be Miss Dalinda Garcia. Miss Garcia. Miss Garcia. All right, there she is. She's
And I don't know if this is our client.
all right. All right, Miss Garcia.
I'm sorry,
after-
Judge, my computer keeps going on and off.
No problem, no problem. Your client, ma'am, is Antonio Guerra.
Antonio R. Guerra, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm trying to see if
If he's
It
under
should
Flor
be
Guerra.
on somewhere.
yeah, I think I see us on the screen. He's using Flor Guerra.
That's it. He's the
Okay.
one. Judge.
Okay,
He doesn't have audio.
he does not have audio. What we can do is give him a call and maybe we can put him on speaker.
Okay.
There's 3 of them trying to fix this thing up here.
While they do that, we can go back to Carlos.
Okay, I'm gonna do another plea, Miss Garcia. If you want to call him and put him on speaker, that'll be great.
I can do that. I think they're on.
Okay.
They're on, but they don't have audio.
Can you hear me, Mr. Guerra?
There's no audio.
No, there's no audio. No audio. All right, we'll be right
I'll
back.
call him, Judge.
All right, thank you. Mr. Ortegon, welcome back. What number is Mr. One?
Number 1.
Number 1.
And for a second,
Mr. Ortegon, you're number
Welcome
1
back,
here.
Carter.
You're number 1 here. I said number 1, not the number 1 attorney, okay, sir? Number 1. All right,
Number
Juan
one.
Oseguera, is he there? Can you hear me, Mr. Oseguera?
Oseguera.
Okay,
Juan
he needs interpreting, right?
Señor Oseguera, oye al juez.
Sí, escucha el juez. Di que sí.
Tiene que
Sí.
contestar.
Sí lo escucho.
Yes, I can hear
Okay.
you. Okay.
And Mr. Ortegon, I think you're here standing in for Mr. Sergio Muñoz. We understand that, but you're seeking deferred adjudication?
Yes, sir.
All right, very well. I want to make sure here. Juan Oseguera, CR 1910 596D.
Levante su mano derecha, señor Oseguera.
You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura que el testimonio que va a dar es la verdad, solamente la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí, es la verdad.
Yes, the
All
truth.
right.
Puede bajar su mano.
All right, sir, your charge is, your case, CR 105 96D, is a Class A misdemeanor resisting arrest. It carries a potential penalty of up to a year in jail and not more than a $4,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
En el caso de usted, es CR 19-105-96D, el estado de Texas contra Juan Oseguera. Lo acusan de resistir arresto, que es una clase A. Bajo la ley es no más de una multa de $4,000 y no más de 1 año en la cárcel. La pregunta es, ¿usted comprende eso, sí o no?
Sí,
Yes.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial, you're entitled to an appeal, and did you waive those 2 rights?
¿Y usted comprende que usted tiene el derecho de que un jurado oiga su caso? También tiene el derecho de apelar. ¿Pero es correcto que usted ha rechazado esos 2 derechos?
sí,
Yes.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
¿Alguna vez lo han declarado que esté mentalmente incompetente?
no, nada de eso.
No.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation after you give a plea?
¿Y usted comprende que usted no tiene que seguir la recomendación después de que usted se declare culpable? ¿Comprende eso?
Dile que le
Dígame de nuevo.
That the court does not have to accept the recommendation.
Usted comprende que la corte no tiene que seguir la recomendación que su abogado le explicó. La corte le puede poner cualquier sentencia todo y cuando él se quede adentro de la ley. ¿Usted comprende eso, sí o no?
Sí, Sí, comprendo.
All right.
Yes, I
Are
understand.
you a U.S. citizen, Mr.
¿Usted es ciudadano
Gil-
de este país?
Oseguera?
No, residente.
No, resident.
You understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, that you plead guilty in your case may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to this country, or the denial of naturalization under federal law?
Señor Juan, usted comprende que si usted no es ciudadano de este país y se declara culpable, eso puede resultar en deportación, exclusión o que le niegue la entrada a este país bajo leyes federales. ¿Usted comprende eso, sí o
Sí.
no? Yes.
Sí.
Okay, and was that explained to you by your attorney?
¿Y eso se le explicó a usted por su abogado?
Sí.
Yes.
How do you plead, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
¿Cómo se declara? ¿Culpable o no culpable?
Sí, culpable.
Yes, guilty.
All right, state?
Yes, Judge, state offer plea document and offense report as stated with 1, notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as stated with 2, waiver of Article 39.14 disclosure as stated with 3, waiver of risk and need assessment as stated with 4. State would also request defense counsel to stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court, and to also stipulate that evidence has been filed sufficient to plead guilty.
No objection, Your Honor. We so going to stipulate to be in jurisdiction and we further stipulate to the evidence.
And without objections, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court that the finding of guilty and all further proceedings are hereby deferred in CR 19-105 96D, State versus Juan Oseguera. Recommendation, State?
Yes, Judge, the state recommend $250 fine, court costs, 6 months deferred, an anger management course, and 40 community service hours.
Anger management in 40 hours. Court will hereby waive the 40 community hours because he'll be doing some classes and lower the fine to 150 plus court costs. Anything else there, Mr. Ortega?
Judge, the only thing Mr. Munoz asked me is if you could just give him time to pay.
Sure, and that'll come from the probation department, right, Ms. Ramirez?
Just to work with
Judge,
him.
and court cost, we'll give him a payment plan, Judge.
You gave him a payment plan on the court costs and the fine?
Yes.
Okay, give him a payment plan during those 6 months. Okay.
Señor Oseguera, el Estado estaba recomendando originalmente una multa de 250, pero el juez le bajó a 150.
No, you know what? You make it 100.
A $100, le va a bajar a $100 en
Yeah.
vez de 250. Y también tiene que pagar los costos de corte, pero la corte le va a dar tiempo. Cuando usted hable con el oficial, le van a dar un plan de pago, ¿ok? Le van a dar tiempo para que liquide eso. Y también querían que usted hiciera 40 horas de servicio a la comunidad. Eso el juez se lo quitó. No tiene que hacer eso. Lo único que tiene que hacer es una clase de consejo. Ya el oficial se encarga de decirle y explicarle dónde y cuándo tiene que ir a esa clase.
Okay, thank you. Gracias.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Gracias.
Yes, sir. Thank
Suerte.
you. And Mr. Ortegon, thank you so much for appearing for Mr. Munoz.
Thank you.
You have a great day and stay safe. Okay, sir?
Thank you, and goodbye,
sir.
court.
Yes, sir. Good
Thank
seeing
you.
you again. Bye-bye.
Likewise.
Okay, we can go back to Ms. Belinda.
Ms. Dalinda Garcia. Round 3 or 2 already. Let's see here.
Judge, I don't know if you wanna, I think they're having trouble with the internet.
Video.
Or the audio. So can we do it on my phone? I don't know if he can hear you. I mean, you know he's there because he appeared
Right.
earlier.
Right, just put him on the phone and on speaker. And as long as it-
Hold on. Mr. Guerra, hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
I can hear him. Can you hear me?
Can you hear the judge?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. All right,
Yes, sir.
let's continue here
Okay,
with,
Mr. Guerra, you're gonna have to be quiet and listen to the judge, okay? Please,
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
Court will continue here with the March 2nd, 2022 docket. And we're now with CR 22-00432D, Antonio Ruben Guerra. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir. Nothing but the truth.
Thank you, sir. Your case is a Class B misdemeanor. It carries a potential penalty of up to 180 days in jail and not more than a $2,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes.
$2,000 in payments.
No, that's the range of punishment. That's not what you.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
And you also understand that you're entitled to a jury trial and you're entitled to an appeal, but did you waive those two rights in writing?
Those are the documents that you signed.
Yes, ma'am, yes, okay.
Okay, have you ever been declared mentally incompetent by a doctor, psychiatrist, somebody like that?
No,
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation when you give a plea?
no.
Do
Well, you understand that, right?
What?
you understand that the judge doesn't have to follow that this is an agreement with the DA's office, right?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
Okay, and how do you plead, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty,
Okay. Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
yes.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge. State offer plea document and offense report as Exhibit 1. Notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as Exhibit 2. Waiver of Article 30.14 disclosure as Exhibit 3. Waiver of risk and need assessment as Exhibit 4.
Hold on, Mr. Guerra, hold on.
State also
Just
request
listen,
defense
okay?
counsel to stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court, and to also stipulate that evidence has been filed sufficient to plead guilty.
No,
Okay, Ms. Garcia,
No objection is so stipulated, Your Honor. Hold on, Mr.
Without-
Guerra.
without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court. The defendant is guilty as charged. Recommendation state. This is just the recommendation. Yes, sir.
Yes, Judge. The state recommend $200 fine.
Hold on, Mr. Guerra.
State recommend
Yes.
$200 fine, court costs, 180 days in Hidalgo County Jail, probate for 10 months, a defensive driving course, 20 community service hours, and open restitution to Bernardo Vilches,
To Leonardo
Bernardo
Bernardo. Okay. And what's the last name?
Vilches.
Spell it.
Yes.
Vilches.
Beaches.
Viches. Okay, we got it. Okay, so that's the recommendation. $200 fine plus court costs, 180 in jail, place on 10 months probation, and defensive driving, 20 community hours. Court will hereby waive the community hours. They'll be waived. And Ms. Garcia, is that the understanding?
Your Honor, I would ask the court if the court would consider reducing the fine. It's at $200, so if the court would consider reducing it,
Okay, to $100.
100?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
So it'll be $100 plus court costs, 180 days in jail, suspended in place on 10 months probation, defensive driving,
hold
and
on.
open restitution to Bernardo Viches.
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you explain that to him?
I will, Judge, as soon as we want me to do it right now?
Yeah, no. That's fine. Thank you so much. Tell him good luck with the probation.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
May we be excused?
You may be excused.
Judge,
Thank you.
what's the restitution, Judge?
March 24th at 3 p.m.
March 24th, 3 p.m. Restitution
Hold on.
hearing, March 24th, 3 p.m. Okay, ma'am?
At 3 p.m., Judge?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.
Have a great day, Your Honor.
You too. Bye-bye.
Gonzalez.
Hold
Daniel
on.
Gonzalez? Daniel Gonzalez?
Yes.
Mr. Daniel Gonzalez?
Judge, good afternoon.
All right. Yes, sir. How you doing? Good to see you, man.
Good seeing you too, Judge.
You represent Rodrigo Alanis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Can you hear me, Mr. Alanis?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good afternoon, sir. Please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may put your hand down. CR 20-02-127D, Rodrigo Alanis. Your charge, Class B misdemeanor, which carries a potential penalty of up to 180 days in jail and not more than a $2,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial. You're entitled to an appeal. Did you waive those two rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No, Your Honor.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation when you give your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is your plea, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge. State offer plea document and offense report as Exhibit 1. Notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as Exhibit 2. waiver of Article 39.14 disclosure at State Exhibit 3, waiver of risk and need assessment at State Exhibit 4. State will also request defense counsel to stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of the honorable court, and to also stipulate that evidence has been filed sufficient to culpably plead guilty.
Your Honor, before I just want to confirm, this is a deferred adjudication, correct,
Okay.
Mike?
Oh, okay, very well.
Yes, let me check.
It's deferred to my understanding.
Okay, deferred.
But,
Any object?
Your Honor, no objection to stipulations or no objection to stipulation.
All right.
And so stipulated, I'm sorry. Your Honor.
And without admitted, I mean, with it, it'll hereby be admitted, and therefore it'll be the judgment of the court that the finding of guilty and no further proceedings are hereby deferred in CR 20-127D in the case of State versus Rodrigo Alanis. It'll be deferred probation. Recommendation, State?
Yes, Judge, the state recommends $200 fine, court costs, 10 months defer, a defensive driving course, 20 community service hours, open restitution to Roberto Rodriguez and Dulce Flores.
Was the first one
Your Honor,
Roberto Rodriguez? And the second one?
I didn't get the second.
The second one was, who's the second one?
Dulce Flores, Judge?
Dulce Flores?
Yes, Judge.
This is for restitution, right?
Yes, Judge.
And this is for March what? 24th? March 24th, 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
March 24th, 3 p.m. for the restitution hearing. In case there's restitution, there may or may not be any. But court will hereby waive the 20 community hours. That'll be waived. And anything else, Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, Your Honor, just because there may be restitution in this particular matter, any considerations regarding the fine and court costs, Your Honor?
Okay, we'll make
Also,
it
Your
100.
Honor, sorry.
We'll make it $100 plus court costs and no community hours.
And Your Honor, my client, he actually resides in Houston, Your Honor. If we may waive condition 7 or G, that he may leave Hidalgo County.
Correct. It'll be paragraph 7. It'll be waived. Good luck with your probation there, Mr. Alanis. We're coming back, Mr. Alanis, on March 24th, 3 p.m. to see if there's any restitution. Okay, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So good luck with your probation, your excuse. Have a great day, sir. Mr. Gonzalez?
Judge?
That'll do it, sir. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yes, Your Honor. Pleasure. You have a good one as well, Your Honor.
Bye-bye.